Boom. Yo, what's up, chosen ones? Chosen ones, right? Check this. I think it's time to get rid of your fucking service providers, like your internets and your fucking, what do you call it? These cell phone service signal providers, because these things, these things, oh my god, these things affect you in a way you can't fucking imagine, bro. If you're not aware of what it does, and then you all of a sudden become aware of what the signal does, whoa, give me a second. I'm just sucking up this clean ass oxygen, whatever you want to call it, but it's a frequency, all right. Ooh, carbon dioxide, whatever the fuck y'all want to call it, hydrogen. Y'all can flip the name, bend the name, but frequency here. But yo, get rid of your fucking, like, your numbers, like your service providers, because the frequency they send to your phone when you have one of these things connected to you is bad. It prevents you from accessing higher level of thoughts, because the electric magnetic field around you, the EMF, right, blocks your natural source connection from coming in, and they influence you with their signals and their frequencies that they have coming in, and it takes you away from source, which is fucking evil. It's a evil, if you want to call it. It's just bad. It's just control, manipulation. You see, when you detach fully from them and you actually connect to yourself, that's why there's a famous saying. Give me a second. There's a famous saying that goes, know thyself, know oneself. How do you know yourself? First, you have to detach from all these electronic devices that's affecting your frequency and your electric magnetic field. No negative vibrations coming in, and you connect back with yourself, the higher version of yourself, because there is a higher version of yourself. Just like how there's a signal coming down to this phone right now, connecting from above, down below, as above, so below. You're a frequency, bro. So connect to your frequency by getting rid of these service providers, because they're in your auric field now, and they distort it and they control you. They really control you. I ain't gonna lie, man, it feels good. See, I work in the quantum realm. You see what I'm saying? Mental, straight mental with me. It's mental before physical. So now that I got rid of these motherfuckers, bruh, I realized who was interrupting my frequencies and blocking my train of thoughts from coming down to actually spread the word and spread the message. It's these motherfuckers, bruh, sending off radioactive vibrations and fucking negative vibrations through the phone. See, these smartphones are literally our enemy. This is what they use against us. But you see now, I'm using it against them. See what I'm saying? You gotta flip the script. I'm contaminating their water with the truth. See what I'm saying? It's a frequency battle. Real shit. It's a frequency war. Ain't no need for physical wars anymore, because they're now in the quantum realms, the realms of thought. But we control that world, brother. They need devices to enter in that realm. We had that. We are the makers of that realm. And we exist above that realm. So they're fighting forces that they're literally, they have to freaking listen what they have to do. Listen what they have to do. See, I summoned the sun. Check this. Listen to what they have to do. They have to literally take that shit, bring it down into a condensed three-dimensional form to understand it. We don't have to do that, bro. We already connected to that. We are that. You see what I'm saying? So they have to make a 3D version of our mind to understand our mind. To try to control us, not knowing that's our mind. How the fuck you gonna use our mind to control our mind? We know how our mind works. You see what I'm saying? And if you're not aware of, if you're not on the level, you're not on the frequency I am, it's gonna sound crazy, berserk, but this is, you're literally talking to God. Literally talking to God. Right now, you're watching God. So it's insane how they think they can control God. It doesn't work. You can get a visual representation of what's going on in the three-dimensional world, but you can't ever fully actually experience it out of the three-dimensional world, because that's your limitation. You see what I'm saying? That's their limitation. And it kills them, and that's why they're doing what they're doing now with these frequencies and affecting all you guys that's not aware yet, that's having all these negative feelings and think the world is just happening to you and not happening for you. See what I'm saying? That's how they get you. But once you become aware of it, the system fails, their plan collapses. So yeah, it's because of pure jealousy and hate that they're not this superior, and it will forever be that way. You won't ever get the trust to actually enter such a fucking, what do you want to call it, database, because you proved yourself. I guess these companies prove theirself that they can't be trusted with this level of fucking information. So they will forever only exist in this three-dimensional space, doing their little tricks with frequencies that eventually gets override, because the sun, which is me, the frequency just keeps getting higher and higher. So the frequencies they're using eventually 2022 will no longer have effect on anybody else, because they're gonna be used to a higher frequency that they can't even fucking understand. Like, it's just a higher temperature. You see what I'm saying? Temperature turn up. Oh. Man, you can only eat this mucus food down here. But check it. Yeah, so they're not gonna be able to function at that, and they're gonna die. They're dying out. They're gonna die out because it's just programs, beans, whatever you want to call them. It's just a fancy name for electricity, the fancy name for the microcosm of the macrocosm. So detach from these service providers. That's all I'm dropping out there for you. Eat you some alkaline plants. Tune into nature. Stay away from bad media. Yeah, life should be good when 2022 come in. When 2022 come in, we're rolling on the computer-based time, because we're taking over their system. See what I'm saying? So we're gonna use them. We're gonna use their time because we're taking over their system. See what I'm saying? We're just taking what they created. Literally that. We're literally taking what they created, because they got the opportunity. They got the God's power to do good, and they used it for bad. And now we're taking it back. That's all it is, bro. That's all it is. We're just taking it back. You don't know, man. Detach from your service providers as of the time, like of now, you know, to get that good frequency coming in. And then when you're ready and the world is already in good shape, you can now engage in it again if you wish. If you don't want to engage in it, that's fine. Do your thing. Live off the grid as long as you want. You don't know, man. It's a magical shit happening out here, bro. You're looking at the sun. I'm literally the sun, incarnated. People think, oh my god, it's crazy. How is it really that hard to believe? Is it really that hard to believe that you're looking at the literal incarnation of the sun? I mean, the sun is right there. Is it really that hard to believe that you're looking at the reflection, the microcosm of the macro? Come on, bro. It's not that hard. You heard about this a million times. Yeah, man. 2022. Detach now, just to enjoy it. Just to enjoy this little break. Yeah, man.